welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So in this video I will be showing you guys how to blend in digitally. And so yeah, let's I'll be showing you guys 3 ways to do it. The first one is opacity blend, second one airbrush blend, and the third is smudge blend. So I'll be doing in this order, and if you're looking for one specific type of blending, you can skip to that part. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so in opacity blend, in this color I'm going to be using a dark blue and the like a dark green. And you need to keep in mind, like if you're taking the blue and blending it to green, the green area should cover more area than the blue. So here I'm going to show you what happens if you like make a split and both are in equal area. So first I'm going to put this nice blue color, and next I'm going to put the nice green color. So let me just choose this. Okay, yeah, so this nice green color I've put. So basically what you do in opacity blend is, for here I'm going to blend the blue to the green. So I take the blue color, and what I do is I slowly I make the opacity lower and lower. I put each stroke in every like after every strokes which I'm doing. So that will basically create a nice effect, making it like blending it to it. And you need to keep in mind, you're supposed to do like thin strokes, but not too thin, but it should not be really thick strokes. And at the end you can change it, like soften the harshness of it by just taking a medium opacity and just covering the whole part. So at the end you'll get this really nice looking blend. And this way of blending is like really good for getting some texture. And normally people use this in medium softwares like beginners, and all this is great for beginners. So yeah, and I use this way of blending sometimes when I really want to create some nice texture. So now at the end result you can see that you can barely see the green, like it's totally gone. So now I'm going to show you how you do the how you actually do it properly. Okay, so in the proper method, you're supposed to make the blue part only cover the quarter part of the part you're coloring. So for example, you're you're making the red blending to the yellow. So you have to make the red part smaller, way more smaller area coverage than the green part. So yeah, other than that everything is same. You do the same strokes, make the opacity lower and lower. So yeah, that's how you do it, and you can just watch the speed up how I'm doing it here. Okay, so now you can see the final result, which looks very nice. Here the green and blue part is super balanced, and it's really amazing. The texture is great, and there's this really beautiful pattern. Okay, so moving to the next step, which is airbrush blending. So in this step you can have many airbrushes. If you're using an advanced app, there will be many types of airbrushes like hard blend, soft blend, then like spray paint and all. But in this I'm just going to be showing you in a medium app you just get only like a normal airbrush brush. So I'll be showing you how to do that. So in the airbrush it is quite same like the opacity blending. So here also you make the ratio of both the colors same. Like again I'm going to be using blue and green, so the blue part has to be smaller than the green part. So you do the same thing, and you're supposed to make the brush opacity less also for this one, and go to the green part more and more. And then in this type of blending you're gonna see that you're going to achieve a really nice and soft blend. But if you're using an advanced app and you're using a hard brush or spray paint, you're gonna get a texture blend. So in this type of blending, you can get both soft and textured blend. This blend is really common, but then you're not supposed to rely on the airbrush a lot and all, because if you're trying to achieve uh, like a human figure realistic type, the airbrush is not a good choice. And but if you have like a real textured airbrush, like spray paint or water splatter, Feggles, sandblaster, like in my um, list. So yeah, you can use that for the texture. Also, if you're using a medium app, I wouldn't suggest using spray paint for normal things. Okay, so now you can watch the time lapse of how I'm doing it. Also, one more thing, when you're using the airbrush, make sure the size is big, or else when you're using the size as small, the splatter will be like really small and look like a normal straight line. Whereas when you're making like a really big size, it'll scatter more around and will blend better. So now you can see I achieved this like really nice soft blend. It's like so beautiful and all. So yeah, that's it for this type of blending. So next blending we'll be discussing is the smudge blending. So the smudge blending uses the smudge tool, which is not in many apps. So this is how the smudge tool looks like. The smudge tool normally is on advanced app, or sometimes also in medium apps, but not in beginner apps. So in the smudge tool, it is like so easy to use it. And normally in the app I use, when you click the smudge tool and click it again, you'll get the option of like how you want to blend it. So I normally like to get some texture blend, so I use the clay roller for it. So there's one problem in this way of smudge blending. To make the stroke like from here left to right, you'll be seeing the white background is getting pulled with the smudge tool. So to make sure that you are not pulling the white to the direction, and instead like taking the blue to the white direction. So yeah, that's the only problem with smudge tool, and that problem is for every app you have which has a smudge tool. So till here I showed you how to make a soft blend with the smudge tool. So now I'm going to show you how to make a texture blend with the with the smudge tool. So for texture blend, you're supposed to choose the right brush you want to use to blend it. So normally for it, you're supposed to use a brush with a lot of texture. For example, watercolor brush or a clay roller, or even a paint like a smudge, and you can even use a really texture spray paint. So I ended up using the clay roller. It's actually stucco roller. I don't know how to tell it properly. But anyway, to do the texture blend, you're not supposed to make a continuous line. You're supposed to do like small dots I'm doing here, all just like small lines, and do it. Or else you're going to get a soft blend. You can see here I'm making like pulling it in small lines and not a lot of big lines. Okay, so as you can see, I'm done here, and you can see I created a really nice textured blend here. Now let's look at what all types of blending we did. So the first one is opacity blending. and here we used it by using opacity. And second is spray paint blending or airbrush blending. And the third is with the smudge tool blending. So for opacity blending, we achieve some texture, and this opacity blending we can use in apps where you don't have much tools for blending. So for the airbrush blending, we achieve texture blend or a soft blend, and these you can find in medium and advanced app. And in the last smudge tool, this one both soft blending and texture, and you can find this type in find this tool in advanced app and sometimes in medium apps. So that's it guys, I hope you like this tutorial. Let me know what all other tutorials you would like to see, and yeah, that's it. Have a nice day.